I want you to clear a nice big space, move the table out of the way because we're going to work those legs. Hello, I'm Stephanie. As you know, the last time we met, we worked on legs. We worked on the front, we worked on the side, we worked on the inside. And believe it or not, we're going to work on legs again because they take a long time to respond to treatment. But we're going to start easy with some warm-ups like we usually do. Easy in the head. And I want you to be careful to never ever drop the head back because there's no muscle in the front to support it. So easy side, easy side. You might even want to throw in a smile for these muscles here. And side. Be thorough with it. Take your chin all the way to your shoulder. Hands on your hips. Easy rolls. This helps you get rid of stress, tension, headaches, and helps sinus too. Easy in the shoulders. Roll them back. And forward, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and forward. And back. We're going to bring the arms into this. And circle. And back. It's a little harder with the arms moving in the back. Back, back, and big circles. Press the heel of your hand outward. Big circles, big. Bigger. Tighten it up, small. Double time and 1, 2, 3, 4. Breath in and 1, 2, 3. Take it big and go and 1 and 2. Breath in 1 and 2. Circle back. Circle back. Circle back. Circle back. We're going to take the stress on down to the hamstrings now. That's that long, long, long muscle that runs the length of your thigh. And easy. Easy. Bending over like this takes the stress off of the back and makes this stretch long. The gluteal muscles, that's these muscles here, the hamstring muscle behind the knee, and the calf. Stretch it long. You don't have to put your hands flat on the floor. That's kind of hard to do. And walk. Walk. Really put a lot into this one. Little twist. Lift out of your rib cage. And stretch it long. Lift up in the abdominals and stretch. Stretch. Gentle bounce and 1. Try to put your hands on the floor if you can. And slow it down. Slow it. Try a little walk. Walk. 2, 3, 4. Keep your heels down if you can. 2. On top and walk. Lift up in the abdominals. Keep that stomach flat. Again, let's walk. If you're feeling a little tightness in the back of your leg, bring it out like this and release to the chest. That shortens that muscle so that it doesn't bother you. Walk back. And gentle pulse. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. And walk. 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 And walk. Walk back. You should be good and stretched by now. And walk back. Gentle pulse. Releasing the knee and push up. Releasing the knee
and push up. Releasing the knee and push up. And releasing the knee and push up. And releasing the knee and push up.
Easy. And walk. Walk. We're giving it another release by bending in the back of the leg. And walk. Okay, we're going to take the stress to the hip when we come back. We're going to work it here. And walk. I know you felt that one. That is a very, very common place of injury for most athletes and people who aren't used to working their legs. You've heard of basketball players being out with a pulled hamstring. That's what they're talking about, that big, long, thick muscle that ends here and begins somewhere up here. So we're going to continue to work it in a straddle, okay? First exercise we're going to do is a straddle knee lift. We're just going to lift the knee toward the ceiling. That's releasing this in here and then stretching it out again. Toes are pointed toward the shoulders in a flex position. So it's lift and down and lift and down. You can close yours up a little bit if you want to. Alternate back and forth. Ready? And lift and down, lift and down. Keep it wide. And down, lift, together, and up and down, up. Flex your feet. Up and up and up. Keep it long. Hip stays on the floor. Knee goes all the way down. Does not lock. And lift. And lift. And lift. Alternate. And lift. 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 Together. And lift. And stretch. And lift. Sit up straight. And lift. And stretch. We're working the hip flexors, which are those muscles that run down the length of the front of the thigh and the back of the thigh. And lift. And lift. And lift. And lift. Closing. Laying on your side. Bend the back leg. Lift the front. And lift. Foot is again flexed. Your knees straight, not locked. Keep it long. Lift. This is working and tightening the inner thigh. And lift. Keep the stomach flat. Lift. Double time. Lift and lift. If you're feeling a little cramp, release and come back with us. And lift, 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 and release. Extend and lift, 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 lift. Other leg, up. Extend and lift. Noticing how you're keeping this flat. And release, extend, and lift. Try this one laying down. A little higher this time. And release, extend, and lift. Lift, lift, lift. And release, extend, and lift, 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 lift. And release, extend, and lift, 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 lift. Other side, release, extend and lift, lift, and release, extend and lift, lift, and release, extend. Both legs, release to the chest, lay over on your side, and either sailing, and lift, knee to the ceiling, and lift. This is just a little release for it. Taking it front now. Forward, 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 and forward. Twist your body. This is really, really working that hip girdle. Get rid of the love handles. And reach. Add the arm now. And reach. And reach. Reach. And touch. And touch. And touch. This gives good definition and form to the front of the thigh. So you can wear those real short shorts. Change sides and swing. Everyone should be able to keep this pace. If you can't, and you want to slow it down, just make it long and stretch. Long and stretch. Double time in 1 and 2, 3, and 4. Keep it long. Forward on the touch, and touch it forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Stretch it long, stretch, stretch. I want you to bring the leg now forward. Hold it for a second. Oh, this is grueling, and circle, 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 circle. You're really working these muscles in here. Keep it strong. This is a lot of weight to have to lift up. These are some long legs too. Big circles, and round, 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 round. And release to the chest. Bring it high. Extend for the release, just to release these muscles because they're working very hard. And back to the chest. And forward. Change sides. It's forward, it's back, it's forward, it's back, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and circle. Circle, big circles. Circle, 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 circle. Big and circle. Circle. And swing it back. Swing it forward. And circle, 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 circle. Swing it back. And forward. And release to the chest. Extend it high. Back down. It takes a long time for the muscles in the legs to respond. It's not a very easy thing to do. If you find yourself cramping right in here, which is a big muscle that you never use other than to sit on it, this is what I want you to work on. This is a little release for this. When we come back, we'll have just a little more for those legs. How is that one? You should be feeling that right in here, very long and through here. As a matter of fact, if you're feeling a little discomfort, I just want you to bend forward before we go on and try some of our other exercises. Lifting high in here, breath in, breath out. Okay, stand up. I want you to spread your legs apart. Your heels should be under your shoulders or somewhere thereabouts. Turn your toes out so that your knees are going out over your toes. Okay? And we're going to rock steady, back and forth. Are you ready for us? Breath in, breath out, and lean. Easy. Try not to send your knee out too far over your toe. If you're having a little trouble, widen your stance. And we do a lot of moving from side to side because that's where we don't get much work for anyway. We walk down the street, we're walking straight, and we don't get much time to use these muscles. Releases forward and up, back to second, and now we've transferred the stress from here to down the thigh. You can really feel that thigh work. Just put your hand on it, you can see it. And back and forth. Now try to get going from straight from side to side instead of coming up and down. And down. Straight across. Just transferring weight from one foot to the other. And release over and up and over and up and straight across, straight, 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 and release and up and over, straight across this time. A little lower if you can. You should really be feeling it right in through here. And shift, shift, shift. A little shoulder here. And shift, shift. Straight across. across, and release. It's real important for that release. It's part of the exercise. Breath in, breath out. Shift again, and shift, and shift, and shift. Lifting forward, lift up and over. And come up again. Back to second, and shift. Shift. I get carried away when I hear good music. Shift, shift, shift. Add a little shoulder if you want. Does this look familiar? Shift straight. Shift, 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 shift. Release, forward. Back up, straight back. And shift, 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 shift. And over on the release. Hands to the floor. Shift again. 1, 2, toes forward. And shift, shift. Work it out now. Shift. All the way down. And shift, shift. You should be getting real long in the inner thigh now. We've transferred the stress from the top to the side. And shift, shift. Knees are straight on the stretch. And shift. Drop your shoulder. And shift, shift. Come on back up. Easy on the shoulders. Easy on the knees. Straight across. And release. Release. Sitting down easy. Knees to your chest. Extend them. And extend again. And release. Release. And open easy. And down easy. And up. And open. Back up to second position. That was a release for those of you who are getting a little tight in here. And shift, shift, shift down. First gear. Don't be afraid to sweat, you know. And a little more shoulder. A little more stretch. Come on up. And shift, 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 shift. And square those hips. Forward. Back down. Now, if you can gracefully find some way to get to the floor, you do that one. I'm going to get down the rest. I know how. Slide down and easy and easy and easy. By now, you should be feeling a little more of a stretch in here. And easy, down and lift and down. And lift, and down, 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 and lift. And on the knees. Oh boy, here it comes. Extend to the side, knee up, out to the side. This really, really keeps this smooth. Back, and out, and back, and out, and back. Can you see what's happening in the hip here? In, out, and in, out, in, out. This is called a hydrant. You want to know why? And in. Those of you who have little doggies, you've seen this one before. And extend. Change legs. And release back. That releases that muscle. Actually, I'm resting. Other leg. And lift. Extend. Lift. Extend. Lift. Extend. Again, watch the hip. And lift, extend, and lift, extend, lift, extend. Back for the release, down, roll back, and roll forward, roll back, and forward. We're going to try to get back up again. You ready for this one? Ease up, spread your stance, and shift. Yeah, shift. Drop your shoulder, get down all the way. And shift, and shift. When we come back, I'm going to show you how to warm down after the strenuous exercises. Keep going. If you're one of those people that boil your vegetables for hours and hours and hours on end, you've got to run out and buy a steamer. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes perhaps to fix your vegetables. And it's much better for you. There's color left in them, vitamins, you name it, it's still there. How are those with some mean green beans? Put them on a plate, sprinkle some Parmesan cheese over them, and enjoy those. We're going to move on. I told you last time that we were going to work on warming down. The only thing you want to remember in warming down is to just work those muscles that we just worked in a little release manner, okay? Just like easy bending in the knees and very, very slow but light stretching, okay? You've worked them enough. You don't want to work them anymore. And just easy bending over and breathing, because when you breathe, you oxygenate your body. You get it going again. Now for some more work. All right, we're going to go to aerobics. We're going to get the heart moving, the lungs going, and a smile spread across your face. Let's go. Lifting knees high. Lift them high. Lift high. Usually we take it here, but we're going to go high today since we've worked these legs. High. And high. My little friend here always gets in my way. And high. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, arms forward, lift. High, down, and shoulder, and up. Here, and out. Move your arms up, and out, and up, and out, and up, and out, and up, and out, and jumping jack. This is always a good one. And up, breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out. Back to light jog. Square hips forward. Remember, keep working on those legs. They're the last thing to respond to exercise. We'll see you next time when we'll work on abdominals, keeping it flat.